VOD viewers, VODers. What do you call someone who watches a VOD? A VODer? Fodder for the VODer. VOD viewers, welcome. This is the extra little clip before the show where it's just you and me. And maybe you see me set up the stream a little bit. We hang out. No chat. Nobody's in chat anyway. Anyway, talk about what's going on with me. Nothing. Nothing's going on with me. I got the flu shot yesterday. I said that in the stream. We're going to do another Wuthering Heights episode. Someday I'll have some really good content to put in here. Right now, I don't really have anything. But I think it's a good moment to be candid. I think the stream is pretty candid, but it's even more candid. So, all right, we can just, go live. But I do have fun doing this. I think it's a little silly, a little intimate, a little extra incentive to watch the YouTube VODs. Not that there's a lot of content going on right now. Someday there will be. I could juggle. Do you want me to juggle? Jeez, wait. What was that? Word I was gonna... Oh, my lumbago. Thinking of the title. I'm titling it "Oh My Lumbago." Like that, I think that's like a lower back pain. I don't typically have lower back pain, but just trying. Beep boop. We're here. We're starting. It's the Tauro Show. Welcome to the Tauro Show. Welcome to the Tauro Show. We're gonna do a lot today. We've got to read more Wuthering Heights. And maybe play Valorant. Oh, I think for sure play Valorant. Valorant, I think we're going to have to finally play ranked. Oh, yeah, nobody really wants to do that. But before we do that, we'll read more from Wuthering Heights, Chapter 2. Oh, it is so dark in here. It's going to be super hard to read. I'll handle it. All right. Wuthering. Oh, wait. You're right. Good call. Okay. No. No. None of this. Wuthering Heights, Henry Bronte, Chapter 2. I'm going to take off my glasses, I'm nearsighted. Yesterday afternoon set in misty and cold. I had half a mind to spend it by my study fire, instead of wading through heath and mud to Wuthering Heights. Oh yeah, and I have a beer in like a big stein. So it's like... really like, it's a nice mood. Could set a candle. Maybe I would light a candle. I could light a candle in the back there. You could see it. Actually, you know what? I'll do that. You know what I've got in there? Oh, okay. I didn't burn myself. That was just a delighted scream. I've got a little colander with like lavender in it. And so when I heat it up, and like oil, like regular cooking oil. And so when I heat it up, it smells like lavender in the room. And if it gets too hot, it smells like popcorn from the heated oil. It's gross. I haven't figured out a perfect oil for it yet, because I'm just a goob. But I think butter is the one to do, because then it smells like baked goods instead of popcorn. It's gross. Anyway, it'll be nice for like at first. A nice little candle in the back. Oh yeah, and the beer. Okay. On coming up from dinner, however, NB, I dine with 12. NB, what does NB stand for? I don't know. I dined between 12 and 1 o'clock. The housekeeper, a matronly lady, taken as a fixture along with the house, could not or would not comprehend my request that I might be served at 5. On mounting the stairs, this lazy intention, and stepping into the room, I saw a servant girl on her knees, surrounded by brushes and coal scuttles, and raising an infernal dust as she extinguished the flames with heaps of cinders. The spectacle drove me back immediately. I took my hat, and after a 4 miles walk arrived at Heathcliff's garden gate, just in time to escape the first feathery flakes of snow. On that black hilltop, the earth was hard with a black frost, and the air made me shiver through every limb. Being unable to remove the chain, I jumped over and, running up the flagged causeway bordered with struggling gooseberry bushes, knocked vainly for admittance, till my knuckles tingled and the dogs howled. There are so many commas. Wretched inmates, I ejaculated mentally. You deserved perpetual isolation from your species for your churlish inhospitality. At least I would not keep my doors barred in the daytime. I don't care. I will get in. Sometimes I think, what have I gotten myself into? There's so many commas, and it's so wordy. Damn. So resolved, I grasped the latch and shook it vehemently. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. That's why we're doing this, right? Shook it vehemently. Vinegar-faced, Joseph projected his head from a round window in the barn. "What are ye for?" he shouted. "I maisters down to fold. Go round by the end, Laith, if ye went to speak to him." So something to note is that he's written in I dialect. So it's not proper language. It's actually written the way he would say it. So I dialect. So it's like reading Old English a little bit. Not actually. It's just like, just keep that in mind. "Is there nobody inside to open the door?" I hallooed responsively. "There's no but to missus, and she'll not appoint, and ye make yer flaysome dins till nicht." There's no one but the missus, and she'll not open it if you make your dreadful noises until night. "Why, can you not tell her who I am, eh, Joseph?" "Nor to me. I had ne'er heard wit," muttered the head, vanishing. The snow began to drive thickly. There are footnotes with it down below. I guess I should read that one too. "Not me. I'll have no hand in it. I'll be responsible." The snow began to drive thickly. I seized the handle to essay another trial when a young man without coat and shouldering a pitchfork appeared in the yard behind. He hailed me to follow him, and after marching through a wash house and a paved area containing a coal shed, pump, and pigeon cote, we were at length arrived in the large, warm, cheerful apartment where I was formally received. It glowed delightfully in the radiance of an immense fire, compounded of coal, peat, and wood, and near the table, laid for a plentiful evening meal, I was pleased to observe the Mrs., an individual whose existence I had never previously suspected. I bowed and waited, thinking she would bid me to take a seat. She looked at me, leaning back in her chair, and remained motionless and mute. "Rough weather," I remarked. "I'm afraid, Mrs. Heathcliff, the door must bear the consequence of your servant's leisure attendance. I had hard work to make them hear me." Wow, the way this guy talks, it's even more. It's just like there's. Okay, I'll save my. I won't talk too much about it. But this guy clearly has a continence about him. He speaks even more with more purple prose than the book itself. This guy is clearly a feat. Privileged. She never opened her mouth. I stared. She stared also. At any rate, she kept her eyes on me in a cool, regardless manner, exceedingly embarrassing and disagreeable. "Sit down," said the young man gruffly. "He'll be in soon." I obeyed, and hemmed and called the villain Juno, who deigned at this second interview to move to the extreme tip of her tail in token of owning my acquaintance. I guess it's the dog. "A beautiful animal," I commenced again. "Do you intend on parting with the little ones, madam?" "They are not mine," said the amiable hostess, more repellingly than Heathcliff himself could have replied. "Ah, your favorites are among these," I continued, turning to an obscure cushion of something like cats. "A strange choice of favorites," she observed scornfully. Unluckily, it was a heap of dead rabbits. I hemmed once more and drew closer to the hearth, repeating my comment on the wildness of the evening. "You should not have come out," she said, rising and reaching from the chimney-piece 2 of the painted canisters. Her position before was sheltered from the light. Now, I had a distinct view of her whole figure and countenance. Oh, I just said that word. She was slender and apparently... it was me talking about... Never mind. Okay. Sorry. She was slender and apparently scarcely past girlhood, an admirable form, and the most exquisite little face I had ever had the pleasure of beholding. Small features, very fair, flaxen ringlets, or rather golden, hanging loose on her delicate neck, and eyes, had they been agreeable in expression, they would have been irresistible. This guy really is something. Fortunately for my susceptible heart, the only sentiment they evinced hovered between scorn and a kind of desperation, singularly unnatural to be detected there. She doesn't like you, bro. The canisters were almost out of her reach. I made a motion to aid her. She turned upon me as a miser might turn if anyone attempted to assist him in counting his gold. "I don't want your help," she snapped. "I can get them for myself." "I beg your pardon?" I hastened to reply. "Were you asked to tea?" she demanded, tying an apron over her neat black frock and standing with a spoonful of the tea leaf poised over the pot. "I shall be glad to have a cup," I answered. "Were you asked?" she repeated. "No," I said, half smiling. "You are the proper person to ask me." She flung the tea back, spoon and all, and resumed her chair in a pet. Her forehead corrugated, and her red underlip pushed out, like a child's, ready to cry. Meanwhile, the young man had slung onto his person a decidedly shabby upper garment, and, erecting himself before the blaze, looked down on me from the corner of his eyes, for all the world as if there were something if there were some mortal feud unavenged between us. The thing just ended there. for all the world as if there were some mortal feud unavenged between us. I began to doubt whether he were a servant or not. His dress and speech were both rude, entirely devoid of the superiority observed in Mr. and Mrs. Heathcliff. His thick brown curls were rough and uncultivated. His whiskers encroached bearishly over his cheeks, and his hands were embrowned like those of a common laborer. Still his bearing was free, almost haughty, and he showed none of a domestic's acidity in attending on the lady of the house. Assiduity, I think, actually. In the absence of clear proofs on his condition, I deemed it best to abstain from noticing his curious conduct, and 5 minutes afterwards the entrance of Heathcliff relieved me, in some measure, from my uncomfortable stare. "You see, sir, I am come in accordance to promise," I exclaimed, assuming the cheerful, "and I fear I shall be weather-bound for half an hour. If you can afford me shelter during that space." "Half an hour?" he said, shaking the white flakes from his clothes. I wonder you should select the thick of a snowstorm to ramble about in. Do you know that you run risk of being lost in the marshes? People familiar with these moors often miss their road on such evenings, and I can tell you there's no chance of a change at present." Yeah, he doesn't, it's a little bit of a dig, I'd say. It's like kind of calling him a boob, but that's also, I don't know, kind of apparent in how they treat him. "Perhaps I can get a guide among your lads, as he might stay at the Grange till morning. Could you spare me one?" "No, I could not." "Oh, indeed. Well, then, I must trust my own sagacity." "Oomph." "Are you going to make the tea?" demanded he of the shabby coat, shifting his ferocious gaze from me to the young lady. "Is he to have any?" she asked, appealing to Heathcliff. "Get it ready, will you?" was the answer, uttered so savagely that I started. And the tone in which the words were said revealed a genuine bad nature. I no longer felt inclined to call Heathcliff a capital fellow. When the preparations were finished, he invited me with, "Now, sir, bring forward your chair," and we all, including the rustic youth, drew around the table, an austere silence prevailing while we discussed our meal. I thought I had caused the cloud. It was my duty to make an effort to dispel it. They could not every day sit so grim and taciturn, and it was impossible, however ill-tempered they might be, that the universal scowl they wore was their everyday countenance. There's that word again. "It is strange," I began, in the interval of swallowing up one cup of tea and receiving another. "It is strange how custom can mold our tastes and ideas. Many could not imagine the existence of happiness in a life of such complete exile from the world as you spend, Mr. Heathcliff. Yet I'll venture to say that surrounded by your family, and with your amiable lady as your presiding genius over your home and heart—" "My amiable lady," he interrupted, with an almost diabolical sneer on his face. "Where is she, my amiable lady?" He's mocking her. "Mrs. Heathcliff, your wife, I mean?" "Well, yes. Oh, would you intimate that her spirit has taken the post of a ministering angel and guards the fortunes of Wuthering Heights even when her body is gone? Is that it?" Basically, he's saying she's not that great. Perceiving myself in a blunder, I attempted to correct it. I might have seen there was too great a disparity between the ages of the parties that make it likely they were man and wife. Oh yeah, also, they're not married. One was about 40, period of mental vigor at which men seldom cherish the delusion of being married for love. By girls, that dream is reserved for the solace of our declining years. The other did not look 17. Then it flashed upon me. Yeah. Is he saying this? This is an interesting thing to say out loud. This isn't quotes. Then because like I'm doing the same voice as the narrator for the guy, so just to be clear, this is the shittiest reading you guys have ever heard. Then it flashed upon me. The clown at my elbow who is drinking his tea out of a basin and eating his bread with unwashed hands may be her husband. Heathcliff Jr., of course. Or is this Heathcliff speaking? Here is the consequence of being buried alive. She has thrown herself away upon that boar from sheer ignorance that better individuals existed. A sad pity. I must beware how I cause her to regret her choice. The last reflection may seem conceited. It was not. My neighbor struck me as bordering on repulsive. It must be Heathcliff speaking there then. I knew through experience that I was tolerably attractive. Yeah. Mrs. Heathcliff is my daughter-in-law, said. No, it was. So that last dialogue was actually Lockwood then. So here we go. Mrs. Heathcliff is my daughter-in-law, said Heathcliff, corroborating my surmise. There you go. He turned as he spoke, a peculiar look in her direction, a look of hatred, unless he had a most perverse set of facial muscles that will not, like those of other people, interpret the language of his soul. All right. This will help with the reading. Ah, certainly. I see it now. You are the favored possessor of the beneficent fairy, I remarked. What a fucking thing to say. Turning to my neighbor. What a fucking thing to say. This was worse than before. The youth that grew crimson and clenched his fist with every appearance of a meditated assault. That beer definitely didn't help the reading. But he seemed to recollect himself presently, and smothered the storm in a brutal curse, muttered on my behalf, which, however, I took care not to notice. Unhappy in your conjectures, sir, observed my host. We neither of us have the privilege of owning your good fairy. Her mate is dead. Oh, this is so brutal. The guy, he's like just punishing him. I said she was my daughter-in-law, therefore she must have married my son. And this young man is not my son, assuredly. Heathcliff smiled again, as if it were rather too bold a jest to attribute to the paternity that bear to him. Yeah. My name is Hareton Earnshaw, growled the other, and I'd counsel you to respect it. So there's Hareton Earnshaw. I've shown no disrespect, was my reply, laughing internally at the dignity with which he announced himself. He fixed his eye on me longer than I cared to return the stare, for fear I might be tempted to either box his ears or render my hilarity audible. I began to feel unmistakably out of place in that pleasant family circle. The dismal spiritual atmosphere overcame and more than neutralized the glowing physical comforts round me, and I resolved to be cautious how I ventured under those rafters a third time. He's finally getting it. The business of eating being concluded, and no one uttering a word of sociable conversation, I approached a window to examine the weather. A sorrowful sight I saw. Dark night coming down prematurely, and sky and hills mingled in one bitter whirl of wind and suffocating snow. I don't think it's possible for me to get home now, without a guide, I could not help exclaiming. The roads will be buried already, and if they were bare, I could scarcely distinguish a foot in advance. Hareton, drive those dozen sheep into the barn porch. They'll be covered if left in the fold all night, and put a blanket before them, said Heathcliff. How must I do? I continued with rising irritation. How must I do? I continued with rising irritation. There was no reply to my question, And looking round, I saw only Joseph bringing a pail of porridge for the dogs, and Mrs. Heathcliff leaning over the fire, diverting herself with burning a bundle of matches which had fallen from the chimney piece as she restored the tea canister to its place. Damn. What, chimney piece? Trip me up. The former, when he had Jesus. Just take a second. Holy moly. Beer is helping. The former, when he had deposited his burden, took a critical survey of the room and, in cracked tones, grated out. Oh, shit. That's Joseph again. I have to, read it. I wonder hag ya confession to stand there idleness now you's talking. You'll never mend your ill ways, but go right to the devil, like your mother afore you. Okay, that makes sense a little bit. I wonder how you can bring yourself to stand there in idleness and worse, when all of them have gone out. But you're a nothing, and there's no use talking. You'll never mend your bad ways, but go right to the devil like your mother before you. Yeah, okay. I basically got that. You got that too, right? No? Okay. I imagined for a moment that this piece of eloquence was addressed to me, and sufficiently enraged, stepped towards the aged rascal with intention of kicking him out of the door. Okay. Mrs. Heathcliff, however, checked me by her answer. You scandalous old hypocrite, she replied. Are you not afraid of being carried away bodily whenever you mention the devil's name? I warn you to refrain from provoking me, or I'll ask your abduction as a special favor. Stop, look here, Joseph, she continued, taking a long dark book from a shelf. I'll show you how far I've progressed in the black art. I shall soon be competent to make a clear house of it. The red cow didn't die by chance, and your rheumatism can hardly be reckoned among provincial visitations. Providential visitations. Oh, wicked, wicked, gasped the elder. May the Lord deliver us from evil. Man, she got him. She got him good. No, reprobate, you are a castaway. Be off, or I'll hurt you seriously. I'll have you molded in a wax and clay. And the first who passes the limits I'll fix I'll not say, he shall be done, but you'll see. Go, I'm looking at you. The little witch put a mock malignity into her beautiful eyes. Malignity? Like, how do you say malignity or malignity? Because it's malign, but But Joseph, trembling with sincere horror, hurried out praying and ejaculating, "Wicked!" as he went. There's a fly. It's warm enough here that there's a fly coming from my beer. It's like a little fruit fly. My apologies. I thought her conduct must be prompted by a species of dreary fun, and now that we were alone, I endeavored to interest her in my distress. Mrs. Heathcliff, I said earnestly, you must excuse me for troubling you, I presume, because with that face, I'm sure you could not help being good-hearted. Do point out some landmarks by which I may know my way home. I have no more idea how to get there than you would how to get to London. Wow, he just backhanded compliment. Take the road you came, she answered, ensconcing herself in a chair with a candle and a long book open before her. It is brief. Should I do like a Monty Python-esque voice for her? British. It is brief advice, but as sound as I could give. That's dog shit. Then you hear of me being discovered dead in a bog, or a pit full of snow. Your conscience won't whisper that is partly your fault? How so? I cannot escort you. They wouldn't let me go to the end of the garden wall. You? I should be sorry to ask you cross the threshold for my convenience on such a night, I cried. I want you to tell me my way, not show it, or else persuade Mr. Heathcliff to give me a guide. Who? There's himself, Earnshaw. Zilla. Who's Zilla? Joseph and I. Which would you have? Are there no boys at the farm? No, those are all. Then it follows you. That voice has got to go. Then it follows you that I'm compelled to stay. That you may settle with your host. I have nothing to do with it. Yeah, that voice has to go. I hope it will be a lesson to you to make no more rash journeys on these hills. Oh, that's Heathcliff. I hope it will be a lesson to you to make no more rash journeys on these hills, cried Heathcliff's stern voice from the kitchen entrance. As to staying here, I don't keep accommodations for visitors. You must share a bed with Hareton, or Joseph if you do. I can sleep on a chair in this room, I replied. No, a stranger is a stranger, be he rich or poor. It will not suit me to permit any one of the range of the place while I am off guard, said the unmannerly wretch. You have to sleep in a bed with Joseph, because I don't trust you. With this insult, my patience was at an end. I uttered an expression of disgust and pushed past him into the yard, running against Earnshaw in my haste. It was so dark I could not see the means of exit, and I wandered round. I heard another specimen of their civil behavior amongst each other. At first the young man appeared about to befriend me. I'll go with him as far as the park, he said. You'll go with him to hell, exclaimed his master, or whatever relation he bore. And who is it to look after the horses, eh? A man's life is more consequences than the evening's neglect of the horses. Somebody must go, murmured Mrs. Heathcliff, more kindly than I expected. Not at your command, reported Hareton. If you set store on him, you better be quiet. Then I hope his ghost will haunt you. I hope Mr. Heathcliff will never set... This is old lady now. Never get another tenant till the Grange is in a ruin, she answered sharply. Hearken, shoes cursing on him, muttered Joseph, towards whom I had been steering. He sat within earshot, milking the cows by aid of a lantern, which I seized unceremoniously, and, calling out that I would send it back on the morrow, rushed to the nearest postern. Maester, he's stealing the lantern, shouted the ancient, pursuing my retreat. The ancient just refers to him as the ancient. Hey, Nasher, hey, dog, hey, wolf, holler at him. Thera. No, there's no translation. On opening, this I think they're just saying hold him. On opening the little door, two hairy monsters flew at my throat, bearing down on me and extinguishing the light, while a mingled guffaw from Heathcliff and Hareton put the copestone on my range in humiliation. Copestone? Unfamiliar. Fortunately, the beasts seemed more bent on stretching their paws and yawning and flourishing their tails than devouring me alive, but they would suffer no resurrection. I was forced to lie till their malignant masters pleased to deliver me. Then, hatless and trembling with wrath, I ordered the miscreants to let me out, on their peril to keep me 1 minute longer, with several incoherent threats of retaliation that, in their indefinite depth of virulency, smacked of King Lear. The vehemence of my agitation brought a copious bleeding at the nose, and still Heathcliff laughed, and still I scolded. I don't know what would have concluded the scene had there not been one person at hand, rather than more rational than myself, and more benevolent than my entertainer. This was Zillah, the stout housewife, who at length issued forth to inquire into the nature of the uproar. She thought that some of them had been laying violent hands on me, and not daring to attack her master, she turned vocal artillery against the younger scoundrel. Okay, now here's the old lady voice. Well, Mr. Earnshaw. Oh, that's not an old lady voice. Oh, okay, let's just...
Well, Mr. Earnshaw,
she cried. That's laying it on heavy.
I wonder what you'll have again next. Are we going to murder folk on our very doorstones? I see this house will never do for me. Look at the poor lad. He's fairly choking. Whisht, whisht, you mustn't go on. So come on in, and I'll cure that. There, hold you still.
It's terrible. With these words, she suddenly splashed a pint of icy water down my neck and pulled me into the kitchen. Mr. Heathcliff followed, his accidental merriment expiring quickly in his habitual moroseness. I was sick exceedingly, and dizzy and faint, and thus compelled performance to accept lodgings under his roof. Oh yeah, this is a ghost story. Forgot that stuff happens. Spoilers. No, it's not. It's not spoilers, don't worry. He told Zilla to give me a glass of brandy and then passed on to the inner room, while she condoled with me on my sorry predicament, and having obeyed his orders, whereby I was somewhat received, ushered me to bed. There's so many commas. That was just quite the fluid reading. Everyone loved it. Aha, Reader's Theatre. Wuthering Heights. And next time, Chapter 3. That is a wordy book. Very good read. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. I don't know if you guys are having fun. Holy moly. I kind of expect it's going to sound like trash. But maybe it's funny. Let's... Oh, shit. I don't know. Do we bother with Reddit today? Oh my god, it's just going again. Second time. Do we just go straight into Valorant? This is a time for, actually we can't go straight into Valorant, can we? Must we delay this erection any longer? Sorry, they just say erection so much. Jesus. Yeah. Getting the things up to date. Oh yeah, I'm wearing some earrings today. Fancy earrings. Little snacks. Oh, nice. Don't know why I'm doing a Borat voice. But I like these earrings. They're fancy. It's for my fancy episode. Where I totally do a great job reading Wuthering Heights. Okay, so I set it to Valorant. That's because we're gonna do Valorant. We're gonna do something. Oh yeah. So I'm drinking Hogarden. You have to swirl it at the bottom, and then you pour it in. This cup is a nice cup. I think it's a gorgeous Oktoberfest mug. Yes, but the thing is that it's too much for one beer and too little for two beers. So I have to pour 1.5 beers in here, which means I have to finish pouring. I have to keep a bottle around of half a beer and then pour it in later. It's fine. It's fine. It's just weird, Oops. So we're gonna do aim training, because that's how you have to start. You absolutely not gonna do a good job, and I don't care. I'm not gonna stress. Were we stressing? I'm not stressing. Who's gonna stress? I'm not stressing. I do use these sweet powers to shrink myself. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, so we'll start on medium. Oh my god, this is scary stuff. Going from reading to shooting is quite the... I'm gonna fix my monitor a little. Yeah. Oh. It's a big bug. You need 2 hands. Okay. Oh, man. It's not in the mindset. Shirt off. You gotta limber up. Use the power in your belly. All right. This is what the pros do. Just kidding. I don't actually know. Get prepared for having your hair totally ruined by a headset. Just kidding. My hair is great. Don't at me, bro. I had it, but now I don't. $13. Alright, 13. We'll try to remember that. 13. Now we're going to go into aim labs. Do some aim labs and warm up. And then go back and then do 13. That's what we're going to do. Then we'll do a death match or something. I think that's the thing to do. That's what really good players do. They warm up at death matches. Man, oh, it's loading. That's 27 minutes? 6 minutes. 4 minutes. should have done that ahead of time. It's so dark in here. It's gonna be stuck in my head forever now. Let's see, 1 minute. I could probably go take out my earrings. You guys want to watch me take my earrings out? Want to see my sweet ear house? No, paywalled. You have to go to my OnlyFans. Just kidding. I don't have the thing where I'm like putting earrings in and shit. That's weird. It said a minute ago. I feel like. I should get my warm-up music. That's what I should get. Take out my earrings. Get that on them on a Gucci record. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right. Be right back. It's in here. It's in here the whole time. Okay. I have like a million mugs. Oh my god, where's this one go? Holy hell. Okay. Ooh. We'll start that when we train in VALORANT. Oh my god. So long. Okay. There's normally a thing that comes up on the right. Where is that? Huh, weird. This is all different. Oh yeah, because it got updated just now. Duh. Makes sense. UI got updated. Training? Here we go. What I named train. Go under training. Very good. Goodbye, earrings. Headset ready. Hope everything's reset, ain't it? Try that out. Yeah, there we go. Let's restart. There's a dog. Whoa! Just missing them all right there. Feels really jittery. Whoa. Wow, this is really shitty movement. Up 8%. Not too bad. faster. Maybe not. Don't go for the little ones. Okay. Posture. Oh. Up 16%. That's nice. Ooh, that's so close to my high score. Wow, was that 100% before that? Yeah. Whoa! Up 9%. All right. Let's shoot these dots. Oh. Hello, dog. Yep. Hi. Nope. Hi, dog. Oh, yep, okay. Go sit on the couch. Go sit. Ah!
Hey girl, can you do this spot for you?
Oh, yes, hi. Are you a dog? Yeah, you're a cutie. You're sweet.
Just letting me know you're here.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Alright, come on, sit.
No, stay. No, okay.
Okay, yeah, this is very nice. Sit, just sit here. Pet. Okay, now stay.
Oh, that noise. Can you see her? No, that does not an invitation for you to come back. Okay. Hi, dog. Yes. You're smelling my beer. It's not for you. No, yeah. No, it's not the beer. It's just me. Lacey. Smelling my breath. Smells so good. Okay, dog. Okay. Okay, go. Okay, go away. You just remain, and yet you remain. Nope. Ah. Okay. No, I'm not playing. Go on. Go up. Go sit. Go sit. No. Ah. Go sit. Yes, sit. No, stay. No, I'm not playing with you right now. Oh, you're a sweetie, and you just want attention. Ow! Hey! That's too hard. Okay. Hey, enough! That was me, I belched. Just stay like that. That weird position you're in. Just stay like that. Stay. No. I see your back. Go sit. Alright. Wait, no. Restart. She's gone. She took what she wanted and she left. I feel used. She left the building. No, I'm shooting my shit. I'm all chewed up, man. She only wanted that rough play. She didn't want any nice sit around and hang out and watch the stream. But I know you guys are here for this. Thanks, viewers. You won't ever chop me up and then leave. Right? Chat's in it for the long haul. Holy shit. As long as I make my shots, I guess. What's my percentage? Ooh, don't look at that. That's not shit. Let's speed this up. 0%. Oh, it's not good or bad. I'm gonna close this door so we have no more random poodle dog attacks. I swear. Excuse me. I have beer in my mustache. Gross. Everybody loves a beery mustache. All right. Which one? Oh shit! It's gonna be the really annoying one. I'm glad I closed the door. The dog would be coming back in right now. I don't know if you could hear that. Oh, it's totally disrupted my focus. Flow state. I don't think saying that helps. All right, flow state, giant mug. Fix the screen. Just do the screen. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Damn it, I can hear her smelling at the door. Oh, she's leaving again. Ah, my focus! Fuck, man. Come on. Want me to shoot the same orb, more or less? I'm so slow. Up 5%. Fine. Let's move on. Oof. The thing I find with this is go find one before you shoot it. So even if one pops up near, I'm still going to that one I've been aiming at with my mind. Like I'm following a path. It's faster to just go with the path. Don't fight rolling downhill. Oh shit. That was my first miss. That's actually really nice. And we'll talk. Down 2%. Alright, fine. It's not actually quite confidence. Okay. Back to VALORANT. Let's go. We're in the mode. Nobody wants to see that. I know that dance. You have to see it. Sorry, that was too loud. The fact that I had to learn it means you have to see it. Load, game. Please, game. Oh, look, this person is me. Okay, never mind. Okay. Better. Where's...
spawning too many times on the same side psychs me out so bad. Seems to be my number today. Nineteen's good. Not as good as I want. A couple of those were fucking wild flicks, though. So far out there. Let's go do some deathmatch before this side of the album runs out. All right.
Match found.
Swoop, swoop, swoop. Julie. Crazy hi. That's a good name.
Deathmatch.
I love that.
Warm up.
Damn, I'm on a roll. Yeah, baby. I can go home. Going home. Warming up in this. I'm using a corded mouse. Probably shouldn't be, but I am. Dance.
My power does not end.
How many do I have?
Ask for
Oh, well.
aid, and you shall receive.
Fight.
I don't care.
Forward.
I don't care. Gonna warm up no matter what, cause we're gonna get these headshots like we're. I got one! Phantom! Baby. Baby. Come to me. Virginia. ball! Phantom is a great. Phantom sucks! Oops, where am I? I was like, why am I going that way? Does anybody still spawn that way? The speed le dangereux. Now this is a good sign.
One dead.
No, that bullet shot her in the face. You saw it. Whatever. I know you're there, speedy girl. Okay, fast girl. I shot her in the pelvis. It was a terrible aim.
Dominating.
I die. I live. No! To crank my arm because it's so low sense. The only reason not to do low sense is you don't have to crank your arm. Just walk into it. I'm gonna get flamed. That sucks. I don't like that. That makes me feel like shit.
Removed.
Ooh! That was a good shot. Okay. See, the reason I don't like this game is because I know where people spawn, so I know where I have to aim. Because if you don't know that shit, you're gonna get punished. That's how you get punished in this, is by not pre-aiming where those guys are coming from. And so, like, I'm just waiting for guys to, like, peek the corner. Where is everyone?
Rest.
That same dude? Come on, bro. Give me some new fights. If I ever whistle something that's not in the song, it's because I'm constantly trying to or whistle part. If you're gonna be a musician, right, you gotta be able to like play along. So if my parts ever suck, I'm sorry. But I'm, you know, I used to be a bass player for, you know, hanging around and doing bass. You gotta know how to jam. Be a bass player. You can see how shitty my aim is. You always know that it's actually me shooting. Damn, she's fast even when she's not got her powers. What the fuck?
Ah! She killed me.
10 kills remaining.
But damn. Such a low sense. Damn, I'm like, no! I guess she got her revenge. That's fair. Pre-aiming that shit. Okay, I'm gonna walk right into a guy. Low sense, low sense. Holy shit.
Five kills remaining. $23.16. Yeah, I'm a gamer. Sorry.
so cringe. Daddy cringe.
One kill remaining.
What is going on with those two? An unholy alliance. They're clearly playing together. The water level. Yeah. Alright. You know what it's time for? For that fruit fly to go the fuck away. Time to get the headset on. Cool. All right. How big should this be? Maybe I get rid of the cam because it'll make better clips. I don't have a cam splitter. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, so I haven't figured out the soft. This is probably too loud. I haven't figured out the software where I can split my cam and have the gameplay at the same time. You can either make your resolution this gigantic thing, and then you have a bunch of settings you have to change, which sounds laborious. It's fine. I've done more work to get things done than that. But it also sounds like I would be streaming with two giant windows. That'd be insane. Why would anybody want to watch that? So I'm thinking about deleting it, and then it'll be better for content, because then I can edit the video, because I plan on making a video with this content that's coming up. Specifically, I'm going to make it a montage, a video montage. It's going to be, because it's going to be shitty gameplay. So, it's going to be funny, is my guess. It's going to be funny. So I'm thinking about all my little things, my little docket. It's over here. All my little stuff is always over here. And I can just take this thing and just, goodbye. Okay, but actually, without the theatrics, just go plain old naked. Which I think I'm going to do. So that there's nothing in between us and the clips. There's these words here, but I think that's okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. I think I'm gonna fill. I think I'm not gonna give a shit about making sure to be a duelist.
Match found.
Lotus is my first match.
I'm actually gonna tear my balls off and throw them against the wall. This is the third time I got Lotus.
Yeah, I don't really like Lotus.
Yeah, man. But at least you're warm on Lotus today.
The fuck? No, I've dodged every single time.
Oh,
I've had someone's
then never
dodge
mind.
every time.
Then that's not at all the case.
The only thing that's warm is my nuts. Oh my god.
Do you want me to
Got
dodge
blanket
for you?
on, Pants. I don't give a shit.
Oh, I don't give a fuck though.
It'd be great if we didn't go trick the duelist though. I'd be carried pretty hard, lose my promos.
I don't care as long as everybody's having a good time, honestly.
Yeah, true.
That works better for me.
That's usually me, but lose my promos, so
Ooh.
I'll be sweating right now.
Ooh, yeah, I get you.
Pro mode.
Do you
Yeah,
do you
that
want me to?
seems like a good idea.
Are you saying promo like promote?
Damn, this nigga fucking locked jet anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm crazy. That's your crazy kid 135.
I hope they dodge. I hate this map. Goodbye, y'all.
Oh, no, that looks like a lock.
Detect an incursion into our world. No. The other team
Yo,
just
Lexus
noise.
abuser. Well, Lexus, you be abusing.
I'm out of here.
Lexus abuser.
What?
Well,
Okay.
Lexus is abusing, yo.
Don't worry about it. I got 7, I think. And they're all rear-wheel drive. You know what I'm saying? We should 5-man rush through B.
Shadows traveling.
I see a lot, A.
I rotate.
Going through the gate thing. Oh, they're all lit.
Holy shit, kills.
22 on Reyna.
Do you want to
12
try
on.
Ace?
Nah, just go for the win.
Yo, let it. No, let him ace.
We'll give him the
Enemy
space.
remaining.
Okay, never mind.
See, you could have ace. My bad.
It's still good. I think it's a really good start.
Blow them over.
We have all game to get in, have for him to get another ace. You just gotta believe. I'm going A site if that's cool with you, Cypher. I think you got unlocked.
Cover going out.
Jet your.
Spike down B.
Bruh.
Cover
They're about to
going
pick up
out.
that Odin. Yo.
Blinding.
So, thank you. I think there might be
Gun
one
here.
more with Sova, potentially? Maybe not. Maybe not.
They're not hitting C right now.
Here.
I definitely hear him on the other side of. Yeah.
My camera is destroyed.
Okay, I got him.
Found you.
Yeah, there you go.
No pressure, you got this.
Okay, one of them is on
30
site.
seconds left. Spike planted. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice shots. If you can't be shooting, you might as well be hyping.
Their backs will be towards at least one of us.
Go, go, go. Right there. Sova.
Rotating.
Spike planted.
Cover going out. Stay on sight.
Close flanking.
Last player standing.
I got my first kill.
I got your backs. Just, you know, from the front.
Economy. We should save.
I need this.
Sorry, my bad.
Quick speed, quick trigger. Shadows traveling. There. Enemy B. Shadows traveling. Blinding. Enemy spotted me.
Spike planted.
My ult's ready.
Sova's back there, by the way.
One enemy remaining.
Block the sight.
Was that important? Someone's in attacker spawn.
As much as this world hurt me, it's mine. And I will kill to defend
In
it.
that?
How the hell did we win that?
Let's go. Cover going out. Enemy spotted A. The hunt begins.
Fuck.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
My ult's ready.
These guys are so good at aiming.
I'm out of here. You can say.
That's what I'm doing.
Hi. Fight's not over, you know.
Shadows traveling.
You should run.
Because they checked that.
Spike down A.
Spike spotted A.
Gotta pick up your spirits.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
That's right.
Where will they go this time?
Go, go, go!
Cover going out. Cover going out.
See?
Watch them run. Stealing sight.
Spike planted.
You thought you were safe. Shadows traveling.
Multiple enemies B.
I'm going for half. Halfway.
They're both outside. Take it, take it.
Couldn't. Dead.
One enemy remaining.
You got this.
Last player standing.
Probably could have gone to his house.
Clutch.
My bad, guys.
No more
All
chocolate
good.
left.
No worries. This is much more of an attack-sided map, right? So like, we're fine.
Yeah, they got 3 sides to shoot.
Yeah.
Lena,
we're-
how old are you?
13.
Good fragging.
Dude's balls have for sure not dropped yet.
I will rip the light from them. Cover going out.
Hey, so. What a fucker. Oh, what a bitch.
On my way.
Die. Cutting their vision.
Spike planted.
Here.
Nice shot.
Last player standing.
No pressure.
One enemy remaining.
One blind. Nice try.
Give me a moment. I need to set back up.
I'm out of here.
I'll sit back here.
I will be their nightmare. Shadows traveling.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Enemy spotted A.
Cover going out. Stealing sight.
Bye-bye.
120 KJ tree.
You should run.
She's 120.
Oh man, you're in the alt.
I know it.
Oh.
Thank you. Sova's coming this way to us, Cypher. Nice.
Reloading.
I'm with you.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Let's get her.
Cover going out.
Best smoke.
Deep breaths, everyone. Your hearts are pounding.
I appreciate the comms, Serena, by the way. You really care. Just kidding.
Can you buy me? Por favor.
Oh my god.
Mi amigo. Y'all know Spanish?
C.
Shadows traveling.
Higher C.
C. I'm with you.
Shadows traveling.
Camera taken out.
You should probably have somebody flank.
Oh my god, 119 I whiffed so bad.
Oh, what?
Shit, nobody else there.
I'm going B.
Cover going out.
Yeah.
Nah, probably on C. They're A.
Planting B.
Spike planted.
Rene, you got flashes, by the way.
Oh, fuck. 35 to Jet.
Cutting their vision. Parasite.
Got another flash.
You've got this.
Stealing sight.
Last player standing.
Hey, we got the up down. That's all we care about.
Oh, they grabbed it.
Stay alive. I want their life, not yours.
Nah, no one walked past.
Go, go, go.
It's like I was looking this way. No one walked past that.
We're all good. We got this.
We can cook. We can cook.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's the language. Some gourmet shit up in here.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
A, 100%.
Yeah.
Stay in sight.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Reloading. One at door.
There.
I'm with 33.
Planting B.
Planning B.
Spike planted. You should run. Last player standing.
Fuck. This is not good. Ah, fuck.
No. Jet is gone.
Last round in the half.
Use everything you have. We lose it anyway. I'm out of here.
Cover going out. Watch them.
'94 Killjoy.
The hunt begins.
Get out of my way.
Ah.
I got to Odin. Right on your left.
planted. Last player
How did you
standing.
not hear that though, guy? Damn.
Come on, Jet.
Bro, I like how this fool still missed.
Switching sides.
I'm out of here.
Oh.
Please stay alive. I hate making new friends.
Jet, you there?
Let's crack them
I'm blinding out the gate. Watch yourself.
Blinding. Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
Planted spike.
Planting it.
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
3 kill. Shadows traveling.
Jet. What the fuck is Jet doing? Let's go. I wanna pop off.
Thank God. Finally on the board.
What side are we going? Someone take this shit.
Let me take it. I'm happy to.
Take it.
If anybody needs it for like ults or something, let me know. You know what I mean? I'm happy to also let you
I
plant.
just wanna
I just carry it.
take it, take it.
No, I meant and planting. You know what I mean? If you want to plant it for the ult. You know.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Your ult is my ult, baby.
Hey yo.
Grabbing this or not. Smoking.
Cover going out. Ultimate's ready.
What do you want to do?
Blinding. Three kills.
One enemy remaining.
I'll go for plant. Just right in the open. Fuck it.
Last player
Ah!
standing.
From
Spike down.
drop
B.
off. Is that drop off? Nice. Yeah.
I will take back what is mine.
Well, I've got ult.
Gotta go.
Do you want me to buy any of them?
No prisoners.
Yeah, but I was too busy typing, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Dude, let me push in first.
Shadows
Smoking.
traveling.
Watch up top. Holy shit.
Stealing sight.
Blinded. I'm going for plant. 3,
Last
2,
player
1.
standing.
Oh, that's bad news. Fuck.
Jet at.
My city needs me. I can't be away for long. Let's send this.
Oh, there's Jet left too.
Hey. It's balanced.
Here.
Got it.
Need a drop. My ult's ready.
Are we doing a save?
I'm a believe in you.
I believe in me.
Cover going out.
Ouch.
You could rotate.
If you want to. I'll stand by the door. Rana, let us know if... Oh, never mind, you're with us.
Cover going
Smoking?
out.
Pages nearby. Pages set up here, be careful.
Alright. Going for plant. Planting a basic. Oh, I made it. Oh, I'm blind.
Planted.
Last
Oh
player
my god.
Oh, shit!
That was sick. You should have trusted me, I'm sorry.
All good. 2 blinds, no pressure. Nice try.
Is he not blinded?
They notoriously have a delay. It's shortened, but I guess not perfect still.
I haven't played Reyna since they shortened it, so I have no idea.
Look your enemy in the eye.
Good try, though.
Helps with accuracy.
The rule is supposed to be if you see a thing on their face like she had, then she's blind. But if you can see her face, then maybe she can see you. So, that's something to consider. I'm not 100% good at it.
I'm alright.
Where are you?
Thank you, man.
We need a jet right now.
Yeah, theirs is back, by the way.
Shadows
Smoking.
traveling. Shadows traveling. Stealing sight.
I got tagged and I'm planting for us. I'm not, I'm dead.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
How did Reyna not see that coming? It's interesting. We got this.
Will they try the same old tricks?
We're getting diffed.
This is some bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I'm gonna ult to the other side and try to give them a thing to look at so we can get a better pinch.
I am everywhere.
I would just say that we should group.
Alright.
Cover going out.
We don't have to push it. They're all rotating now.
Cover going out.
Yeah, we should probably rotate. That smoke's kind of tough.
Reloading.
Pick.
Spike down C.
I have this fight.
Trying to just chill for now.
We got one at
Just
door.
rotate.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
You are so disappointing. The symphony of death. Don't worry, you get used to it.
Go, go, go! I'm out of here.
I really want to use my ult. I don't think there's a point in saving it.
Go see, go see.
Nice. Killjoy, see?
One enemy remaining.
I might,
Spike down. C.
I have the spike.
Shadows traveling.
But then don't push.
No, I'm gonna
You
sit
have
this one.
numbers?
Yeah. I hear coming door side. C long.
Here.
Yeah, door.
Oh, it's back here.
Blinding now.
Cover going out.
Smoking.
Oh, it's, oh, I can't see now.
Nice.
Listen up. Kill them before
I have an
they
op
kill
if you
us.
want it.
Go, go.
Gun here.
Same shit, besides this time I show C and I barely C, and then you guys go A or B.
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to die. I'm not sure if I can get picks on C though.
I'm out of
Or,
here.
I guess if you guys wanna go C, I'll do that again.
Okay.
B. Or I can go with you guys too, up to you
Mid-
really.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Reyna's pushing B, careful.
Got her.
Good shot. Careful flank. I like to push A.
Last player standing. Spike down. C.
Fuck. Just barely whiffed her.
Match point.
They don't have a single life worth saving.
Bruh, fucking the other dude left too, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Fuck this game.
Was he calming? I don't think he was.
Hey Reyna, let me get that, please.
Ah,
I can
big
buy you.
silver.
Oh my god,
It's back. Go back.
Shadows
Smoking
traveling.
downside. Alright.
Gotta go.
Let me blind for you.
Stay in
Through?
sight. My ultimate is ready.
What the fuck?
Unimportant.
Ouch. One for blind.
Last player standing.
Yeah, GG.
Defenders win.
Woof. Good fortune. Dude. Woof. It's rough. All right. Here we are. We played one game. It's enough. That's rough. Well, thanks for watching the Tauro show. I had a lot of fun today. Tomorrow we'll read more Wuthering Heights. Oh, fuck. I messed up this song. Sorry, fam. More Wuthering Heights. More Valorant. Get ready. Buckle in. Holy shit! It's gonna be a lot of good fun. So, thanks for watching. It's been 2 hours. And I hope you enjoyed your time here. I know I have. And I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. So, thanks for coming by.